A lot of people have been talking about a recent GameStop advertisement for Assassin's Creed Origins. While I do like their Tales from the Tomb cartoon advertisements, that they're funny, they're enjoyable. I'll give them that. However, when it comes to game developers and publishers, it seems that people don't understand why the idea of pre-orders is now currently being looked down upon. A lot of people are not really happy with this advertisement for websites in regards to GameStop and their pre-order deals for Assassin's Creed Origins. In this ad, you do get some gameplay footage of the player basically sliding down the pyramids, just like you see in the trailers and all that stuff. So, of course, you see your avatar sliding down the pyramids. Next thing you know, the image pauses, and then there's this weird camel that likes to pop out of nowhere. There's that face shot of that camel. You kind of see it. It slowly pops up. You're watching. Oh my goodness, he's sliding for the pyramids. Next thing you know, oh, there's the face shot of the camel showing up. Oh, this, and then the next thing you know, there's this caption that came after saying, "Oh, this content is blocked unless you pre-order Assassin's Creed Origins." People don't seem to take a liking to it, and I do understand. So a YouTuber, Young Yia, hopefully I said it right, made a YouTube video responding to the advertisement, and I will have a link to that video in the description below. And if I can, I will put it in an annotation, but however, I'm going to first have this show up in the description. He had his say about why this advertisement for Assassin's Creed Origin was indeed in poor taste, and he hit the nail on the head. Basically, he made some good, solid points. While, yes, he does claim that the developers were basically wanting to take this just this plain mission that was supposed to be included in the final product, but then they kind of like made up their minds and they're like, okay, you know what, let's take that mission and have it up as a bonus pre-order DLC. Again, it could be an actual bonus mission, or it could not be a bonus mission, and it was supposed to be intended to be included in the final product. While they could be allegations, yes, however, at the same time, the guy making the claims, I don't really blame him as to why they're making it. It's basically him questioning the situation with this bonus pre-order mission. What he's doing here, and basically what people are doing here, are be like, okay, hold up, is this bonus mission an actual bonus mission, or was this part of what was supposed to be in the final product? The ongoing joke and what GameStop was trying to go for, it was like supposed to be as an echo chamber for this joke. Could we be taking GameStop out of context for this advertisement? Possibly. Alright. I'm not saying definitively yes, but however, possibly. However, let's go ahead and talk about the joke. The joke is, there's like image memes, there's like video comedy skits. Basically, they will take parts of a picture or a disc, and then they'll go ahead and write DLC on it. And that's supposed to be the joke. They're supposed to take something that's part of the final product and make it available as bonus people to get people to pre-order. While, yes, this bonus mission that's supposed to be part of like a pre-order deal, I mean, if Ubisoft was going to basically add this later as free DLC, and basically, when you're pre-ordering Assassin's Creed Origins, you get to be the first to play on that bonus mission. That would be wonderful if, yes, I know it's explaining a joke, but GameStop would have been like, you know what, don't worry about the pre-order DLC. Ubisoft said it's going to be added later. It's just, if you want to access it early, you could pre-order. They could have been careful with how they said it, because what if this company is capable of making this bonus mission forever a pre-order DLC? The thing that GameStop keeps missing out on, and the thing that developers and publishers alike don't realize, mostly it's the AAA game guys, the game makers, the game publishers, they're the guys making the AAA titles, the guys publishing the AAA titles. They don't have that in regard. And what a lot of people who are in the publishing and development industry, or the development or publisher background, they don't understand the idea that there needs to be trust. Yes, when it comes to swaying people into pre-ordering your game, you need to make sure the gamers trust you, or if you're gonna do a joke like GameStop did, or if you're gonna come up with this joke advertisement like GameStop did, you need to make sure it's trustworthy to put that out there. Meaning that the developer has to make sure they clarify that this content that they have up there can be made as available to everyone later. If the company's gonna keep it forever a bonus mission when you pre-order, then that's where you got problems. The problem with why people stopped pre-ordering games, and yeah, you gotta realize why this whole, oh, I'm not gonna pre-order again trend happened. Because people will then screw something up that will keep the game from working on day one. And this has happened way too many times, and this has driven people. And also, oh yeah, I almost forgot, there's been practices involving the pre-order DLC that was already on the disc the entire time. If you remember, I remember correct, there was that Street Fighter Cross Tekken DLC, and people were hacking into the game, getting a hold of the pre-order character DLC, getting a hold of the DLC characters, and revealing that they were on the disc the entire time. So you have stuff like that in games doing shit day one and needing more patches as things to come. And it's created a sour taste with consumers, and they're like, you know what, I'm not going to pre-order a fucking game. Alright, I'm just going to wait until they patch out all the things going wrong with it. I'm going to wait and see if things fixed certain bugs around here. I'm just going to do it. Or, you know, or basically, kind of like me, a lot of the time be like, you know what, I'm not going to pre-order this game. But, however, I am just going to wait for this game to be on sale, and then I'll touch on that. And the reason why people get the sour taste and gamers start doing this instead of pre-ordering the game is because they lost trust in pre-ordering the game altogether because of the past experiences, because of the bad habits that was going on way back then. The thing here is that you killed off trust. You need to restore the trust back into pre-ordering if you're gonna get people into pre-ordering. That means no more bonus missions, no more bonus characters. It has to anything that you're planning as a bonus character or a bonus mission, it's gonna have to be in the final product. It has to be accessible for free. You're gonna have to offer a lot better. That means you can do a pre-order art book, you can do a pre-order soundtrack, you could do hell, you can even do a pre-order extra game. You can, when people buy this game, they have access to the other game for free. You pre-order this game, you get this game for free. Content on the game is not something you're gonna have to make as a bonus anymore. And also, here's the cherry on top. You're gonna have to basically make sure the game runs well. Make sure the game feels completed. Make sure the game runs better on day one. Which means you're gonna have to work out the bugs in this game and delay the game if you have to. And that also means you're gonna have to hire the extra game testers to basically go in and detect the bugs and point that out for you. I know there's people that don't fuck it up on day one, and I know there's people who will release bonus DLC that is actually bonus DLC and was never part of the final product, and it was planned to be released as just something bonus. There are people that have been ethical when it comes to pre-orders, and I do appreciate that. But developers and publishers need to restore trust when it comes to people pre-ordering games, so that way people can feel more and more confident to pre-order the games. Oh, and I forgot something. Here's the thing. Hire people who will go through the game's story and will point out the fallacies and will point out the issues going on with the story, so that way you can make sure that the game's storyline executes well. So make sure you hire more game testers. Make sure you hire story testers who will go in, read through the story, and will continue to critique it and go with you what you need to improve on and what you did a good job at. And also, you need to hire music testers to make sure the music goes very well, so that way the music, when people go in and listen to the game's soundtrack, they'd be like, okay, you need to basically, it needs a little more this, it needs a little more that, you need to improve on this, you need to improve on that. In conclusion, pre-ordering the actual execution of the game on day one and the game itself needs to be made sure it gets handled much, 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 much better. And as for retailers like GameStop, if you're gonna come out with an ad like, oh, this whole blocked content unless you pre-order thing, alright, you have to make sure it's trustworthy enough to do that. Be more careful, be more cautious. Alright, with what I had to say out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and turn my other fan back up so that way it won't be making too much noise while I'm in the middle of recording, thus causing me to having to go in and then just in mid-recording just pause the recording and then go fucking turn it down. Anyway, that is all, and I'll be looking forward to you in the next video.